Welcome back, everyone. Looks like we have lost Gogetsu in the last video. I actually feel kind of bad about it compared to, Heartfent. Because Gogetsu seemed kind of, pretty much in a bad place when we talked to him back when he was drinking, so... I guess it was kind of a given, though. Given that scene with the drinking scene, that I kind of figured one of these guys was gonna go. Either Hien or Gogetsu. But let's go ahead and move along now. I see. Oh, we got a set of leggings here. Thank you, the occupation has ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. I will not simply give up on Kagetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends, the capsule is still collapsing into the river. I could easily drag you down to your depths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother, you know he's right. Narn, a word if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now, more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And, did you find him? Nay, lady, not remained at the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I'm sorry. There is not for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorban, for taking upon yourself the search. Castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of the nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? Day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going to go down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Maybe we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sedu know none of what happened in the castle. I'll go and tell them. I fought violently and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend. When we're instrumental in this triumph, I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. Alright. What is that? What? I don't know what the... I think that's something new for me. Not quite sure what that technique is. I'll probably have to look it up later. You all look like shit. Captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave, ready to come aboard. On you go then, sit wherever you like. Don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration. Those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us salute.
Got a bit of graphical glitching going on here. And it seems to be coming specifically from that character.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Remember, stand tall.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Hien!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
There we go. And I know I didn't speak in the last video because it was basically random rouletting with my friends, but we are now level 69, so we're actually very further along than we were before. So we'll definitely hit level 70 before this is all done, probably further than that. Where am I heading here? Is there an exit off that way? I don't think there is. Oh wait, yeah there is, okay. Just kind of hard to see with the dark. Under here, you seek passage across the One River. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities at which you'd be the great guest of honor, like as not. Very well, there are others and ways we may celebrate, by rejoining the fight for the freedom of Giribania for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and our people as our own, I think. But we have done what we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperialists a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we must leave immediately. I hear you're right, you were leaving. Afraid so, we got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there is no chaos to remain. The Ornier and the Dartharal have already withdrawn. I'll follow them Anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their homes, but we'll be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders. We're eager to offer our services. Just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, we steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on. The captain never was one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a slug at the tavern, I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hien? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kogani, we'd be happy to take you. Our waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in the crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way until we meet again. Alright. Back to Kogani it is, and then probably taking a ship back to, where we need to go. That remains undone, you're ready to depart. We're ready. To Kogani, then. Everything good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Sagomi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to Udon. Go ahead and put on those leggings. Ah, here we go. I informed Tratara of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ribbon Bazaar. There it is, here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. You come visit us again. 'Twould be a shame if we never got to see you in the Lomas again. So now we'll be taking the fight back to Girobania, and there's definitely 2 zones we still have to find all the ether currents in. So, let's see. Oh, we didn't have this one before. I know we have them all. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Congratulations on a job well done. It's a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. That's so yours, Hancock. The Rasher and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. Pleasure was all mine, Aster Alphanaud, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I've already charted passage for you back to Lemsa Limosa. Ship is to leave port for this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kogane? Yes, I gave it some thought and realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you've made. As I told her many times before, I'll be more than willing to assist you. And I told you many times before then, not letting you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections to your personal gain. But she always presumed the worst. So there you have it. I'll remain here for now, you needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you're finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2, to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Let's see, do we have any shards next to the docks? Make it a little bit easier on us. No, we have one close there, okay. Longer load time than expected. There we go. First to arrive as always. Hopefully the others will not be far from behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid. And as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense. To which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself? And Gorsetzer.
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Yen. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends. And may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Yeah, it's been a while since we checked in with them.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we'd poured into that hole, and for what?
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips until I strip the fat from her.
Looks like Creel got captured. I'm not sure how. Oh, we've made it. Back in Zorizia at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left, we're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Ali Miko and defeat Xenos once and for all. Oh, we got a ring here. Okay. Been a while since they've given one of those to us. One of those to us. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I expected. That'd be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we do not speak of that unpleasantness again. Yeah, but in spite of all that and more, we better return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, if Doma free of Imperial oppression, it's only right that we turn our thoughts to a plight of Ali Miko. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think we should go and see the refugees at Revan's Toll before we do anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it sounds best coming from you. Thank you, I shall do as you suggest. I see I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldernod Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They've even taken upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I'm sorry to say. It was a complication arising from such venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Creel Dazian was taken prisoner. Creel, do you know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades are informed at once. I am told Thancred is in Girabani looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Creel taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired that we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral Lady Yugiri. We should be able to just teleport over there, so... Unless we have something quest-related blocking our way. Definitely hearing a crowd all of a sudden. I guess let's go ahead and move along. Yeah, we've made it. There you are. You have heard the news. In broad strokes from Admiral Lufthson, what happened? Creel and a squadron of resistance fighters was escorting Nishtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Aravon and his men fought violently, but in the chaos... I'll make no excuses, we feared to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Nishtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Narn is, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my ass, but luckily I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in Fordorla's memories. What'd you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more, but she sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order, told her to return of Creel Badison alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Creel or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Creel back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it's up to you and your allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I'll find her. Very well, I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting of General Alden. If you hurry, you might be able to find him on the road, and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Nar and I are going to go see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Are there any blue quests that have sprouted up since we've last been here? No, it doesn't look like it. Been nice though. May as well just speed our way out here. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Naren. I'm sure you've heard about Krill by now. That's why we're here. I'm not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Krill. I like to think so, but enough about me. How is everything with you and your resistance? Better than we last saw, so no mistake. Averon's been a godsend. Him and Minagu, all over the Youngbloods, have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames, Ali Megan Brigade. He's been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Albania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Udall and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the breach. Forced to happen, I suppose, though we've come a long way, but we still have far to go, but we'll fight for every sooner or later we'll get to Ali Migo. Listen to me prattling on when you should make haste to Castrum Oriens. There's no point in you telling me everything now, when you only have to say it all again for Flame General's benefit. You're right, I'll go ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. We'll just go ahead and sprint back here. Got some sort of fate at the doors. You're just quick to thank her, then. Good to take heart. If anyone can track her down to him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Okay. And the ring is... The ring is there. It's definitely... Oh, what the heck? Yeah, we'll go ahead and replace the 271, why not? Now we're at 276 item level. There you are, and there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you're eager to speak of your next move, but we first hear about more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever gonna get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Cryle.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Veladina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castrum Velodinae, the main host cannot advance. Zeno knows this, that's just why he's ordered Fredolia and her men to see to the bridges of defense. So we'll get to fight the Skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by our foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison must muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they'll soon find that we are ill-prepared for the counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fredolia is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them out as far as East End, where the commanders will rally the forces and attempt to hold the ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of the garrison occupied. Leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders is very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperial smell a rat and return before we take into place? I don't need you to take Veladinaria, Commander Camp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. I mean, they tricked them into believing that the bridge has fallen. Aye, we convince them that Veladinaria is lost, hit them hard for reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then when the dust is settled, we regroup at the Castralium. What do you say? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Narin, Lys, Erevan, I ask you to accompany Commander Kemp. Vasily and I will remain with the Flame General. We'll return to Regular's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Alright. Looks like they took us right to the Reach. I think this is probably a good spot as any to stop, though, for the moment. And we'll go ahead and, see a little bit of the glitching again. I don't know what's up with that, but, yeah, I might go ahead and restart the game here and, come back to the next video, where we can focus on the first zone here and see if we can't get some ether currents and see what else the story's going for. So see you then.